The BIG3 Basketball League is back in 2018 after a successful inaugural campaign last year. The league, created by rapper and actor Ice Cube, features 8 teams made up mainly of retired NBA players playing 3-on-3 basketball. More 2018 draft results for all 8 BIG3 teams last year. Trilogy, led by Captain Kenyon Martin and coach Rick Mahorn, completed an undefeated 8-0 season and won the first BIG3 championship over the three-headed monsters and league MVP Rashard Lewis. In April, the BIG3 and Adidas announced a 3-year deal for the company to provide the league with jerseys, fan merchandise and official team apparel. Below, you'll find everything you need to know about the BIG3 in 2018. BIG3 schedule. The 8-week BIG3 2018 regular season will begin Friday, June 22, and end Friday, August 10. 4 games will be played each week, all on the same night and in the same arena. The top 4 teams in the final standings will advance to the playoffs. The first round will be played August 17 and the championship game will be played August 24. Here's the complete schedule for the 2018 BIG3 season, all times Eastern. Week 1, Friday, June 22, 6:30 p.m. Toyota Center, Houston Ghost Ballers vs. Three-Headed Monsters. Killer Threes vs. Threes Company. Power vs. Ball Hogs. Trilogy vs. Tri-State. Week 2, Friday, June 29, 7 p.m. United Center, Chicago. Power vs. Threes Company. Ball Hogs vs. Tri-State. Ghost Ballers vs. Killer Threes. Trilogy vs. Three-Headed Monsters. Week 3, Friday, July 6, 7 p.m. Oracle Arena, Oakland, California. Ball Hogs vs. Ghost Ballers. Power vs. Tri-State. Killer Threes vs. Three-Headed Monsters. Trilogy vs. Threes Company. Week 4, Friday, July 13, 6 p.m. Little Caesars Arena, Detroit. Tri-State vs. Three-Headed Monsters. Ghost Ballers vs. Power. Threes Company vs. Ball Hogs. Killer Threes vs. Trilogy. Week 5, Friday, July 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. American Airlines Arena, Miami. Ball Hogs vs. Killer Threes. Ghost Ballers vs. Tri-State. Three-Headed Monsters vs. Threes Company. Power vs. Trilogy. Week 6, Friday, July 27th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Air Canada Centre, Toronto. Killer Threes vs. Power. Ghost Ballers vs. Trilogy. Ball Hogs vs. Three-Headed Monsters. Tri-State vs. Threes Company. Week 7, Friday, August 3rd, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. TD Garden, Boston. Threes Company vs. Ghost Ballers. Power vs. Three-Headed Monsters. Ball Hogs vs. Trilogy. Killer Threes vs. Tri-State. Week 8, Friday, August 10, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Infinite Energy Arena, Atlanta. Tri-State vs. Trilogy. Ball Hogs vs. Power. Three-Headed Monsters vs. Ghost Ballers. Killer Threes vs. Threes Company. Playoffs, Friday, August 17, 7 p.m. ET. American Airlines Center, Dallas. Championship, Friday, August 24th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Barclays Center, Brooklyn, NY. BIG3 rosters. The BIG3 rosters are composed primarily of retired NBA players. Rosters are made up of 6 players. Three-Headed Monsters coach, Gary Payton roster, Rashard Lewis captain, Reggie Evans, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Kwame Brown, Salim Stoudemire, Quintel Woods Threes company coach, Michael Cooper roster, Dermere Johnson, captain, Baron Davis, Drew Gooden, Andre Emmett, Jason Maxiel, Derek Byers Ball Hogs coach, Rick Barry roster, Brian Scalabrine, captain, Josh Childress, Deshaun Stevenson, Andre Owens, Corsley Edwards, Jermaine Taylor Ghost Ballers coach, George Gervin roster, Mike Bibby, captain, Ricky Davis, Carlos Boozer, Marcus Banks, Lee Nalen, Mario West Killer Threes coach, Charles Oakley roster, Chauncey Phillips, captain, Steven Jackson, Meta World Peace, Alan Anderson, Brian Hollins, Mike James Power coach, Nancy Lieberman roster, Corey Maggette, captain, Coutinho Mobley, Glenn Davis, Ryan Gomes, Quentin Richardson, Chris Anderson Tri-State coach, Julius Irving roster, Jermaine O'Neal, captain, Amar'e Stoudemire, Nate Robinson, David Hawkins, Bonzi Wells, Robert Height Trilogy coach, Rick Mahorn roster, Kenyon Martin, captain, Rashad McCants, Al Harrington, James White, Dion Glover, Dante Jones. How to watch the BIG3. You can watch all BIG3 games on Fubo TV, 7-day free trial. They can also be viewed on Fox Sports 1, FoxSportsGo.com and the Fox Sports Go app. BIG3 rules: games are played on a half court. Baskets count for the normal 2 and 3 points, with the 3-point line at the same distance as in the NBA. There are also 3, 4-point zones, circles placed 30 feet from the basket. A player can score 4 points if his foot is touching any part of the circle. One zone is on the midline of the court, the other 2 are set up 40 degrees away from the midline. The home team is decided by a 4-point shootout. The winner inbounds the ball to start the game. The shot clock is 14 seconds. Foul shots are worth the number of points corresponding to where the foul occurred. Fouls on 2-pointers are taken from the standard free throw line, 3-point shots from the 3-point line, and 4-point shots from the middle 4-point circle. All fouls are team fouls, so players can't foul out. After a team's 5th foul of the half, opponents are awarded 2 one-point free throws and possession of the ball. A team's first technical foul results in the opposing team receiving a 2-point free throw and possession. Any additional technical fouls or flagrant fouls will result in 2 two-point free throws and possession. The first team to score 50 or more points and lead by at least 2 points wins. Halftime occurs after one team gets to 25 points. Teams get 2 timeouts per half, a 60-second and a 30-second. Unused timeouts don't carry over. Substitutions are made by calling a timeout, or on a dead ball. A referee must touch the ball after a score. The defense gets 3 seconds to set up, and then the opposing team must take the ball beyond the top out-of-bounds line. A player has 5 seconds to pass the ball inbounds. Defensive rebounds require teams to take the ball out beyond the 3-point line if the ball touches the rim. The ball doesn't have to be cleared on steals or if the ball doesn't touch the rim. The defensive rebounder who clears the ball with a pass must clear the lane before his team shoots or a pass hits the rim, otherwise, it's a turnover. The normal offensive 3-second rule applies, but there is no defensive 3-second rule. Instant replay can be used to determine 3- and 4-point shots, out-of-bounds calls, flagrant fouls, goaltending, basket interference and clearance. All defensive strategies are allowed, including hand checking.